Welcome back viewers. In today's video, we will be checking out the Arch Linux XFCE Desktop that was installed using the ARISER ISO. We followed the fully automated method of installation of Arch Linux using this ARISER ISO. So now we will check out the desktop that was installed earlier. So we will spin up our virtual machine. So this is it. This is the grub boot screen. So we will have option of login to the graphical desktop. You can go in the terminal mode. You can go and select the fallback kernel for logging in, or you can reboot into the firmware interface. So we will go with the graphical desktop. This is the graphical desktop of XFCE Desktop of Arch Linux that was installed using the ARISER ISO. So this is the login screen. On the top there is a panel where you have got the session selection, the accessibility features. Only two are there: large text and high contrast. Then you have got the day, date, time, and you have got this power menu. So we will now log in. So one thing I noticed is by default it creates a user Eric, and we didn't have the option to create the user during the fully automated desktop setup, nor we did have the option to create the password. So user creation and user password were not available as an option in the fully automated installation. So let us try to log in by just clicking enter, leaving the password field blank. So it is not letting us go. So maybe Eric is only the password. Yes. So username is Eric and the password is also Eric, and he can share beautiful wallpaper is there, very different. So first what we will do is we will open the settings, the desktop, sorry, the display, and then we will increase the resolution. Yes, so we will keep this configuration. So this is a beautiful desktop, very nice. I've fallen in love with this wallpaper. And there is this XFCE mouse in the center of the wallpaper. You have got a panel at the top, and there is a dock, traditional XFCE dock at the bottom. This is the application menu. You have got the workspace chooser. You have got simple volume control along with a link to the audio mixer. You have got this battery monitor, and you can choose the presentation mode or further battery settings from here. You have got this notification area. So you have got DND settings. You can clear the notification logs, and you can do further notification settings right from here. This is the day, date, time, and calendar, and this is the menu to shut down, suspend, switch user, or lock the screen. And at the bottom there is a dock. So this is the window minimizer. This is terminal emulator. It is a XFCE terminal. You have got this file manager. So it is a XFCE file manager. You have got this web browser. This is the application finder, and you have got the home. So this is the link to the home Eric. Now let us go over and check out the applications that are available as default. So this is this run program. You can directly run any program from here. This is terminal emulator. Then file manager is there. Let us check out the file manager. So I think it is XFCE 4.18. Let us check. Yes, it is the latest XFCE, that is 4.18, which was recently released. So this is the Thunar file manager of XFCE Desktop. I will close this. We all know about the Thunar file manager. Then you have got mail reader. Let us check out. So no application is selected. So I think the mail reader, this mail application is not there. Let us check out in further exploration of the XFCE Desktop. You have got this web browser. Let us see what is the default web browser. Yes, it is Mozilla Firefox, and I am sure it will be the latest version of Mozilla Firefox since this is Arch. Okay, now let us check in the help. It should be version. Oh, it's 110. I'm not even 109. It is even latest one, that is 1110 version. So that's great. Now in settings, you have got this settings manager, accessibility, appearance, clipboard manager, settings, color profiles, default applications, desktop, display, file manager settings, keyboard, mouse touch, notifications, panel tweaks, power manager, pulse audio volume control, removable drives and media, screensaver, session startup, settings editor, uh, text editor settings, window manager tweaks, workspace, and the XFCE terminal. So first what we will do is we will check out the settings later. Let us first check out what the applications are there. So you got this application finder, bulk rename, clipboard manager, mousepad, notes, screenshot, sensor view, task manager, tuner file manager, and X1 in the accessories section. So we will let us check out the task manager. So how much memory this system is using in the configuration done by the developers of ARISER project. So here you can see 658.2 MB. So this is not the lightest XFCE desktop, but it's quite comfortable. It will run comfortably on your system. So out of 2 GB RAM, it is using just 658 MB of RAM, and CPU usage is very low. Mostly it is hovering between 1 to 4% and sometimes touching 8%. So this is the default installation. I have not done any tweaks. This is a completely default system and it is comfortable. CPU usage is very low. You can see just 1-2%, not more than that. And now memory usage is 662 MB. So that's good enough. Further, let us let us check out anything pending. No. In the development, you have got Meld. Meld is a file compare tool. Sublime text is there. What is Sublime text? Let us check out. So version, it is unregistered. I think it is some kind of text editor. Let us see. It will open the documentation. Okay, so it is maybe connected with the Git. It is an application from the developers of Git. Yes, so you can. It is for the developers. Even I have not used. I do have a Git account, but I have not used all those texts because I am not a heavy developer. I am just using Git for reporting the different bugs to the developers and communicating with the developers. Other than that, I don't use that much Git, but it is a tool maybe to write some text for the development purposes. So I will now close this. Now let us check out the graphics section. So you got the Reto image viewer, internet section, you got the Hawaii server browser and the Firefox that we already seen. And in multimedia section, you got payroll media player, pulse audio volume control, Qt, V4L2 test, that is the video testing. So video line test and video capture utilities there. And the except one is there to burn your CDs and DVDs. In Office section, there is no bundled Office suite, not even this Guinea, nothing is there. No Guinea, no GNU word, nothing is there. Only dictionary is given. And in systems, you got this Hawaii zero configuration browser, hardware locality, IS topo, task manager, sensor view, and then this Thunar file manager, XFCE terminal. Let us open the sensor view. So here you can see the different sensors that are available in system. Here it is only showing the temperature because we are running in a virtual machine. Maybe some sensors are not available because we are running on inside a virtual machine. So I will now close this. You can see the temperature monitor is there. Now let us go back to the settings. We have done everything. Yes, if you want, we can just check about XFCE. So it is a 64-bit ISO. This ARISER ISO is 64-bit, and it is a mostly pure Arch Linux. That only some config tweaks are there, and the installation tweaks are there to the configs. Other than that, it is completely pure Arch Linux that we are using right now. You can see it here. This is the CPU of my system, my memory that is we are allocated to the virtual machine. So now I will close this. Let us go back to the settings. Let us check what we will check. Let us check what is there in the desktop. So these are the different backgrounds that are available. So this will be interesting for all of us to check out the different backgrounds, because this is a 4.18 desktop. So we will have a lot of default XFCE wallpapers, new wallpapers will be there. So let us check each of the wallpapers. So this is macro shot of some flower or a plant. This one, let us check. This is also nice looking, decent wallpaper. Yes, this one should be. Yes, this is also macro shot of a butterfly. Looks quite good. So this is the XFCE wallpaper, I think, default. This bird I have seen somewhere in some other Linux distro. There was a bird sitting on the power lines. Then this is some waterfall. This is nice looking wallpaper. Then this one is also very nice looking. Yes, very nice. So this is some nature wallpapers. So I think there are a lot of nature wallpapers. This is also looking nice. Let us check this out. Very nice. So this comes bundled with many nature wallpapers, flowers, this waterfalls, and some scenery. This one is very nice. I like this one. It is a painting by some artist. Really nice one. I will check this out. I will not check all because there are many wallpapers. This is also serene looking wallpaper. This is also nice one. And this is some walk pathways there inside the woods. This is also nice looking. Ah, this little squirrel, very nice. Now this is different. It is a fractal, very nice looking. Oh, this is Georgia's. This one is also nice. Oh, this is XFC. Not very much to my liking, but it's okay. Some people will like it. This is also so, not the great, at least not to my liking. This one should look very nice. Yes, this is the best XFC wallpaper I have encountered. Very nice, beautiful. I will keep this wallpaper. Looks very nice. The first wallpaper, default one, was the best, and second best is this wallpaper. Let us check out this one. This one is also very nice looking. So this is the, I can put it in the second. First was the default one, second this, and the third was the blue wallpaper with the XFC. I think yes, this is the default one that was there. So this is very beautiful. So that's it. I think this one is not that good. Okay, this is all okayish. This one is very good, nice looking. So I will we will keep with this. Now let us check out something different that is available here. Let us see. I think everything is default XFC 4.80. Not much to see. Let us check out in the panel section. So you can change the panel, make it horizontal, vertical, whatever you want. You can increase the length of the panel. You can make it fit inside your desktop. All those things you can do it. You can have multiple panels also. Let us check out the color profile. So no color profiles are there, but you can add the color profiles. You have to import the color profile and then you can install the color profiles. Let us check out the power management. So right now by default there is no buttons have been enlisted. No button action is enlisted right now. You can do it. Everything is just you can say very default. There is no tweaking of the power manager. You can see it here. Only bare minimum settings have been done. So you can really tweak the system to your liking. Let us check out. So these are the different window managers. You can change the, yes, here you can see it, the default looks already nice, but you can change the window manager looks. Different looks are there. These are the different window manager looks from the different XFCE versions like 4, 4.2, 4.4, 4.6, 4.8, high DPI, extra high DPI, all those things you can do it from here. Let me check few more. Then let us look at KDE. Okay, so this is it. I will now change over. Let us try to do the this icon. Let us check out the style. So right now the Advaita style is there. Just a moment. But where will be window manager settings? Yes. So we will go in the window manager and make it default right now. Okay, so now it is the default one. Now here in the style section in the appearance, you can see Advaita, Advaita dark and high contrast are there. Icons only the Advaita, elementary and high contrast are there. Elementary icons are the default one here. You can see it here. All these are elementary icons. In fonts, let us check out. So the sans regular and monospace regular families have been used as the default font. Rest I think all things are pretty standard except C only. That's it. And anything more? Let us check out. Something is pending in session startup. Let us see. Nothing is there. Yes, only policy kit, power manager, pulse audio system, screensaver, XFC notification daemon, XFC settings daemon are enabled by default. Only these applications will start when we start the session. And which applications, which processes are running in the current session, and the advanced is there. So you can launch Gnome or KDE services on startup using this tick boxes, and you can manage even remote applications from here. Now in the office section, I have already told you, I think. Let me check. Yes, there is no office suite is not there. You can install any of the office. You can install OpenOffice, LibreOffice, Apache Office, anything you can install. So with this, I will stop the video here. See you in the next video. Yes, and one thing before we stop, you will have to create your user and make it administrator using this Eric ID. So Eric ID, the username is Eric and password is also Eric. So I think it is the user ID of Eric Dubois of Arco Linux. Most probably he is also working in this ARISER project. So that's why the default user is Eric. Once you create your user by user with your name and ID and make him admin, then you have to log in with your user ID and then you can delete this Eric ID. So that you will have to do by yourself. Other than that, I think this is very you can say default XFCE experience. Nothing very heavily tweaked. It is a pure Arch experience, and wallpapers are also quite good. 3 4 wallpapers are very nice, including the one right now you can see it on the wallpaper. So with this I will stop the video here. In the next video I think we will try to do the Alice project. So there is a little bit difference between the Alice and ARISER project. The teams might be same, but the projects are too different, and we will have to check how the Alice project installs. So that will be very interesting, because this ARISER ISO was already very much interesting. So I think the Alice project will be equally interesting. So we will see in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.